Good morning, everyone. Today, I'd like to share with you why community participation and sustainable participation in tourism is essential, especially here in the Philippines. This approach does more than just bring tourists in. Its empower locals, preserve culture, promote sustainability, and ensures that the benefits of tourism uplift entire communities. So first, we have the empowers local to shape tourism development. First and foremost, involving local communities in tourism planning and management gives them a voice and real influence over development. For example, in Guyon Eastern Summer, research shows that when community needs like infrastructure and livelihood opportunities are addressed, participation in nature-based tourism planning significantly increases. And in Marilog District, Davao City, community-based tourism serves as a powerful mediator linking local participation with socio-economic sustainability. So this example reminds us that inviting locals into the decision-making process ensures that tourism aligns with their values, needs, and long-term interests. For number two, we have the promotes ownership and responsibility for sustainable practices. Community-led tourism doesn't just build inclusion, it fosters stewardship. For example, in Palawan, initiatives like Tribal Adventure involve visitors in traditional fishing and village cultural exchanges. This empowers communities to protect their ecosystem and sharing their heritage. Across various Philippine island CB, tourism initiatives emphasize low-impact ecotourism such as eco-lodges, marine conservation, and community-run tours to keep both environment and tradition intact. This sense of ownership helps communities safeguard their natural and cultural resources. And for number three we have preserves cultural identity and local traditions. By placing culture at the center, community participation helps safeguard Filipino heritage. For example, in Romblon province, participatory tourism encourages visitors to join locals in day-to-day activities like farming, weaving, homestay, creating cultural connection and economic opportunity. And other example is the Banawi Rice Terraces, a World Heritage Site are managed by communities who offered guided tours, homestay, and cultural performances, ensuring that Ifugao's legacy is both preserved and shared authentically. These experiences aren't just tourist attraction. They're a living archive of our rich tradition. And for number four, we have the ensure equitable distribution of tourism benefits. Finally, community-based tourism ensures that benefits from income to infrastructure stays with the local communities. In Bohol, we have tourism projects like Lubbock River Cruise, Andes Community Tour, the Tertiary Sanctuary, and the Balikasag Dive Resort empower local residents through job creation, income, and sustainable practices. And the other one is the Silaki Island Community-Based Project in Balinao won a 20 million Tourism Champions Challenge grant thanks to its fishing village educational exhibit, and birdwatching trails, providing income while promoting biodiversity and cultural identity. These models show how tourism can be categorically for equitable development and conversation. For the core benefits, real impact in the Philippines, local empowerment, Vian and Marilog show how addressing community needs increases participation and sustainability. Sustainable stewardship, Palawan and other islands develop eco-friendly tourism led by the locals. Cultural preservation, Romblon and Banawi preserve and share tradition authentically through participatory tourism. And equitable benefits, Bohol and Silaki Island ensure tourism income, support community projects and conversation. Community participation in tourism development isn't just strategic choice. It's an ethical imperative in the Philippines. It empowers people, protect heritage, nurtures environment, and spread the benefits of tourism fairly across community. Thank you for listening.
Next are the major stakeholder groups in tourism. Demand quality experience and influence sustainability practices. Tourists are a major stakeholder group in tourism because they are the primary source of revenue and demand for the industry. Their spending supports local economies, creates jobs, and drives the development of services and attractions. Tourists also influence industry practices, shaping offerings based on their preference for authenticity, eco-friendliness, and unique experiences. Additionally, their feedback through reviews and social media helps improve services as sustainability becomes more important. Tourists are pushing the industry toward more responsible practices, ensuring long-term growth and minimizing negative impacts. These are the non-governmental organizations advocate for environmental and social sustainability. The Haribon Foundation, Save Philippine Seas, Worldwide Fund for Nature, Philippine Businesses for Social Progress, the Philippine Reef and Rainforest Conservation Foundation. Next is the Tahanan ng Pagmamahal sa Kalikasan, Center for Environmental Concerns Philippines. These NGOs plays a critical role in shaping policies and practices that ensure tourism is both environmentally sustainable and socially responsible, benefiting local communities and preserving natural resources for future generations. Benefits of stakeholder participation. Involving stakeholders in decision-making greatly enhances the process by bringing diverse perspectives. When local communities, businesses, NGOs, and government agencies are included, decisions are more balanced, inclusive, and effective because they reflect the need of all parties involved. This collaborative approach also builds trust and cooperation among stakeholders. It fosters transparency, strengthens mutual understanding, and creates a stronger foundation for working together. Moreover, stakeholder participation plays a key role in fostering sustainable economic growth. By aligning the interests of different groups, development can be pursued in a way that is both socially responsible and environmentally sustainable. Finally, engaging stakeholders early in the process helps reduce conflicts and promotes long-term stability. Potential issues can be identified and addressed before they escalate, ensuring smoother implementation of projects and lasting positive incomes.